Be me. 27 years old, been working at the same mid-sized insurance company for 5 years straight. Started right after college with dreams of climbing the corporate ladder and making something of myself. Now I'm a senior data entry specialist, which is just a fancy way of saying I copy numbers from one spreadsheet to another for 8 hours a day. My cubicle is in the back corner of the 4th floor, right next to the bathroom that nobody uses because it always smells like someone died in there. The fluorescent lights above my desk flicker every 47 seconds. I've counted. My daily routine is so predictable I could do it in my sleep, and honestly, I think I have been for the past 3 years. Wake up at 6:30 a.m. to an alarm that sounds like a dying robot. Shower, throw on the same rotation of 5 button-down shirts and 2 pairs of khakis, drive to work listening to the same morning radio show where the hosts laugh at their own jokes that weren't funny in 2019. Arrive at 8:27 a.m., clock in at 8:29 a.m., sit down at 8:30 a.m., open email, delete spam, respond to maybe 2 actual work emails with the same corporate speak I've been using since Obama was president. Spend the next 7 hours entering policy numbers, claim amounts, and customer information into databases. Lunch at 12 p.m. sharp. Always bring the same turkey sandwich with mustard, an apple, and a bag of chips. Eat in my car because the break room is where Karen from Accounting Microwaves fish every single day. Back to desk, more data entry. Avoid eye contact with everyone. Leave at 5 p.m. exactly, drive home, eat something frozen, play video games until midnight, sleep, repeat. This has been my life for 60 consecutive months. My coworkers barely acknowledge my existence, and honestly, I prefer it that way. There's Derek from sales who still thinks cryptocurrency is going to make him rich and won't shut up about his portfolio. There's Linda, who's been with the company for 23 years and decorates her cubicle with inspirational quotes about grinding and hustling. There's Brad, who's basically a real-life Dwight Schrute, obsessed with being assistant to the regional manager, even though that's not a real position here. There's Vanessa, who spends all day on Instagram pretending to work while posting stories about her corporate baddie lifestyle. And there's my boss, Mr. Henderson, a 50-year-old man who wears the same tie every Friday and thinks reply all emails are the peak of office communication. None of these people know anything about me beyond my name and job title. I've attended 4 company Christmas parties and nobody has ever asked me a single personal question. At the 3rd party, I left at 7 p.m. and nobody noticed I was gone. At the 4th party, I didn't show up at all and nobody mentioned it the next day. I'm like a ghost, just haunting this office building, moving papers around, existing in the peripheral vision of people who are too busy with their own bullshit to care. The thing is, I don't even hate it that much. It's just comfortable in the way depression is comfortable. I get paid every 2 weeks. I have health insurance. I have a 401k that I'll probably never retire early enough to enjoy. My apartment is fine. My car runs. I have enough money to buy whatever I want within reason. But I haven't been on a date in 3 years. Haven't made a new friend since college. Haven't traveled anywhere except to visit my parents twice a year. Haven't learned any new skills or hobbies. Haven't done anything, and that would make a good story. I'm just existing, taking up space, breathing air, consuming media, and waiting for the weekend. Then on a random Tuesday in October, everything started to change. I'm at my desk doing the usual mind-numbing data entry when I hear Mr. Henderson's voice echoing through the office. "Everyone, can I have your attention, please? I'd like to introduce our new intern." I don't even look up because I don't care. Interns come and go every semester, and they're usually annoying college kids who ask too many questions. This is Melissa. She's a senior at State University, majoring in business administration, and she'll be with us for the next 4 months. Polite applause from the ass-kissers who sit near the front. I continue typing, completely uninterested. Melissa will be rotating through different departments to get a feel for how the company operates, so please make her feel welcome. More fake enthusiasm from people who will forget her name by lunch. I hear footsteps approaching my corner of the office. Great, they're doing the grand tour, which means I'll have to do the awkward smile and nod thing. Mr. Henderson appears at my cubicle with this girl next to him. I glance up for half a second to be polite. She's probably 21 or 22, dark hair pulled back in a ponytail, wearing business casual clothes that actually look good, unlike the sad shit everyone else wears. She's got this energy about her, like she's actually excited to be here, which is hilarious and kind of sad. And this is, Mr. Henderson literally doesn't remember my name, even though I've worked here for 5 years. Marcus, I say flatly. Right, Marcus. He's one of our senior data specialists. Senior makes it sound impressive, when really it just means I've been doing this soul-crushing job longer than the junior people. Nice to meet you, Marcus, Melissa says with actual genuine enthusiasm. She extends her hand for a handshake. I shake it briefly. Her grip is firm. She makes eye contact. It's weird, because nobody makes eye contact in this office. Yeah, you too. Mr. Henderson continues the tour and they disappear around the corner. I go back to my spreadsheets and forget about the interaction entirely. A couple days pass, same routine, nothing changes. Then on Thursday, I'm in the kitchen area making my third coffee of the day when Melissa walks in. Hey Marcus, how's it going? I'm genuinely confused because we met for literally 10 seconds and she remembered my name. It's fine, just making coffee. Brilliant conversation skills, truly. This coffee is terrible, right? I've been here 3 days and I swear it tastes like burnt rubber. She's laughing, trying to make small talk. Yeah, it's pretty bad. I just put a lot of cream and sugar in it. Smart. I'm more of a tea person anyway, but I needed the caffeine today. She starts making tea, humming some song I don't recognize. Awkward silence while we both do our beverage preparation. So what do you do here exactly? Mr. Henderson mentioned data entry. I basically just enter insurance information into databases all day. Oh, that's cool. Is it interesting? I actually laugh out loud because nobody has ever asked if data entry is interesting. No, not at all. It's mind-numbingly boring. She laughs too. Well, at least you're honest. Everyone else keeps telling me how great and dynamic their jobs are, and I'm like, we work at an insurance company, let's be real. I actually crack a smile. First genuine smile I've had at work in probably 6 months. Yeah, the corporate speak around here is pretty thick. Right, like Brad was telling me about synergizing departmental workflows, and I had no idea what he was talking about. Brad doesn't know what he's talking about either. He just likes sounding important. She laughs again, this time louder. We talk for maybe 5 more minutes about random office stuff. She's funny, self-aware, doesn't take this place too seriously. I head back to my desk, feeling slightly less dead inside than usual. Over the next couple weeks, Melissa rotates through different departments doing intern stuff. She ends up at a desk near mine for her data entry rotation. Great, now I have to be social. First day she's there, she immediately starts asking questions. So how does this system work? Do I just input everything from this form into these fields? Yeah, pretty much. It's not complicated, just tedious. Got it. And what happens if I mess something up? There's a review process. Someone will catch it, probably me since I'm the senior person. Oh, no pressure then. She's joking, but also clearly wants to do well. I show her the basics. She picks it up fast, way faster than most interns. She's also way more efficient than she needs to be, finishing her assigned work in like half the time. Is this really all there is? I finished everything Mr. Henderson gave me. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Now you just look busy for the rest of the day. Seriously? Welcome to corporate America. She looks genuinely shocked. So what do you do when you finish early? I don't know, browse the internet, read articles, space out. That sounds depressing. It is. She starts bringing a book to work, reads at her desk when she's done. At least she's found a way to make the time less painful. We start chatting more during downtime. She tells me about her classes, her friends, her plans after graduation. She wants to travel, maybe work abroad for a year, actually experience life before settling into a career. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here realizing I haven't done any of that shit. What about you? Do you have any big plans? She asked one day. Plans for what? Like life, travel, career goals? I genuinely have to think about it. Not really, I just kind of do this. She looks at me like I just told her I kick puppies for fun. You've been here 5 years and you don't have any goals? I mean, I guess I want to eventually move up, but there's not really anywhere to move up to. What about outside of work? I don't know, play video games, watch shows, normal stuff. When was the last time you did something fun? Like really fun? I actually can't remember. I don't know. Marcus, that's kind of sad. Thanks, I hadn't noticed. She laughs, but there's genuine concern in her eyes. I'm serious though, you're like, 27? You're young. You should be out there living. I'm fine, this is fine. This is not fine. You're turning into one of these corporate zombies? She gestures around the office at all the dead-eyed, middle-aged people who've been here for decades. It hits different when someone else says it out loud. Look, not everyone gets to have adventures and travel the world. Some of us have bills to pay. I have bills too. I'm working 2 jobs and doing school full-time, but I still make time to actually enjoy my life. She's not being mean about it, just genuinely confused why I'm okay with this existence. Maybe I'm just boring. I don't think you're boring. I think you're damn. Scared of what? I don't know. Failure? Rejection? Change? Most people are scared of something. I don't know how to respond to that, so I just go back to my computer. She drops it, but I can tell she's still thinking about it. The next week, Derek from sales is having his annual investment presentation during lunch, where he tries to get people to buy into whatever pyramid scheme he's currently obsessed with. This time it's NFTs, because of course it is. I'm eating my sandwich in my car as usual when Melissa knocks on my window. I roll it down. Why are you eating alone in your car? Because Karen microwaves fish in the break room. Okay, valid, but also, you could eat literally anywhere else. This is easier. It's sad. Come eat with me. I found a bench outside. I'm fine here. Marcus, I'm not asking, I'm telling you. Come eat outside with me or I'm going to sit in your car and make this weird. She opens the passenger door and gets in before I can protest. See, this is already weird. Let's go to the bench. Fine, whatever. We sit on this bench in the little courtyard area behind the building. It's actually nice. There's trees and the weather is decent. See, isn't this better than your car? It's fine. You're so dramatic. We eat in comfortable silence for a bit. Can I ask you something? She says. Sure. Why are you still here? What do you mean? Wait, why are you still working at this job if you clearly hate it? I don't hate it. It's just, it's a job. But you're miserable. I can see it. Everyone can see it. Nobody here even knows I exist. Exactly. Doesn't that bother you? Honestly, I've never really thought about whether it bothers me. I guess I'm just used to it. That's even sadder. You're 27 years old and you've already given up. I haven't given up. I'm just being realistic. About what? About life. Not everyone gets to be special or interesting or live some amazing story. Why not? What's stopping you? Money, time, energy, I don't know. Everything. Those are excuses. I know people with way less than you who still manage to actually live. Good for them. You're so frustrating. Then stop trying to fix me. She looks hurt and I immediately feel like an ass. I'm not trying to fix you. I just think you deserve better than this. You barely know me. I know enough to see that you're wasting your potential. We finish lunch in awkward silence. I feel bad for snapping at her, but also annoyed that she's calling out my entire existence. Back at the office, things are tense between us. She focuses on her work. I focus on mine. This goes on for a couple days. Then on Friday, Vanessa announces she's having a Halloween party at her apartment. Everyone's invited. It's going to be so lit. We're doing costumes, drinks, the whole thing. I'm obviously not going. End of the day, Melissa stops by my desk. Hey, are you going to Vanessa's party? No. Why not? Because I don't go to those things. When was the last time you went to a party? College. Marcus, that was like 5 years ago. Yeah, and come to the party. It'll be fun. I don't have a costume. So, half the people won't either. Just come as yourself. That's scary enough. She's smiling, so I know she's joking. I really don't think I should. Please? I don't really know anyone outside of work, and it would be nice to have at least one person there who's real. Damn it, she's using the guilt card. Fine, but I'm not staying long. Yes. Okay, it's Saturday at 8. I'll text you the address. Wait, how does she have my number? I got it from the company directory. Don't be weird about it. She walks away looking pleased with herself. I'm already regretting this decision. Saturday comes, I spend all day trying to come up with excuses not to go. Finally accept my fate around 7:30 p.m. Throw on jeans and a black hoodie. Call it a generic millennial costume. Arrive at Vanessa's apartment at 8:15 p.m. because showing up exactly on time is weird. Can hear music and people from outside. Briefly consider leaving. My phone buzzes. See, it's Melissa. If you're outside debating whether to come in, the answer is yes. Get your ass in here. She's watching from the window, apparently. Take a deep breath and go inside. Place is packed with coworkers in various states of drunken costume. Derek is dressed as a crypto bro, which is just himself, but with a Bitcoin logo shirt. Linda is a cat, because of course she is. Brad is wearing a Dwight Schrute costume. Zero self-awareness. Vanessa is some kind of sexy something, I can't tell what. I immediately regret every decision that led me here. Then I see Melissa. She's dressed as a character from some anime I don't recognize, looks actually good. She spots me and waves me over. You came. I'm honestly shocked. Yeah, well, you guilted me into it. Whatever works, come on. Let me get you a drink. She drags me to the kitchen where there's a bunch of cheap beer and boxed wine. I grab a beer, she makes herself some kind of mixed drink. So what are you supposed to be? She asks. Depressed millennial. Perfect, very on brand. We end up talking in the corner while everyone else does drunk karaoke and beer pong. She tells me about her friends, her life outside of work, her actual personality beyond the intern act. She's genuinely interesting, talks about philosophy and movies and weird niche interests. I realize I'm actually having a good time, which is terrifying. A couple hours pass, I've had 3 beers, which is more than I've drunk in months. Melissa's had a few drinks too. She's more relaxed, laughing louder. You know what, Marcus? You're actually pretty cool when you're not being all sad and broody. Thanks, I think. I'm serious. You're funny. You just hide it behind all that depression. I'm not depressed. You're definitely depressed. Maybe she's right. Around 11 p.m., things are winding down. People are leaving. Some are passed out on the couch. Melissa asks if I can give her a ride home since she took an Uber here. Yeah, sure. Where do you live? Not far, like 10 minutes from here. We say goodbye to Vanessa, who's too drunk to remember we were even there. In my car, Melissa's quieter. Thanks for coming tonight. I know it wasn't your scene. It was fine. Better than I expected. See, you just needed to give it a chance. I pull up to her apartment building. This is me. She doesn't get out right away. Marcus, can I be honest with you about something? Sure. I think you're stuck, like really stuck. And I don't think you realize how bad it is. Here we go. When I first started at the office, I thought everyone was just putting on an act, playing the corporate game. But then I realized most of them actually are that dead inside. They've been there so long they forgot what it's like to be alive. And when I met you, I thought you were different, but you're not. You're just younger. In like 10 years, you're going to be Linda or Brad, completely consumed by this job that doesn't care about you. I don't say anything because I know she's right. I don't want that for you. You seem like a good person under all the cynicism. Why do you even care? You're just here for a few months and then you're gone. I don't know. Maybe because I see myself in you a little bit? What do you mean? I almost took a different path, almost settled for the easy thing, the safe thing. But I realized that safe is just another word for slowly dying. She opens the door. Think about it, Marcus. Really think about what you want out of life, because this isn't it. She gets out and walks to her building. I sit in my car for a long time thinking about everything she said. Drive home, can't sleep, stare at the ceiling. Realize I can't actually remember the last time I was excited about anything. Can't remember the last time I looked forward to the next day. Can't remember the last time I felt like I was actually living instead of just existing. Spend the entire weekend in my apartment having what can only be described as an existential crisis. Sunday morning I do something I haven't done in years. I actually go outside for a walk. Not to go somewhere specific, just to walk and think. Pass by a coffee shop I've driven past 1,000 times but never entered. Decide to go in, order something that's not my usual. Sit by the window watching people live their lives, couples on dates, families with kids, friends laughing. Realize I don't have any of that. No girlfriend, no close friends, no real connections. When did I become so isolated? How did 5 years pass without me noticing I was completely alone? Monday comes and I'm back at my desk, but something feels different. I'm looking at my cubicle like I'm seeing it for the first time. The motivational calendar I got as a Christmas gift 3 years ago, still on January 2023. The coffee mug with the company logo that I hate. Right of the stack of completed work that nobody will ever look at again. This is my life. This tiny gray box where I spend 40 hours a week. Melissa shows up, looks nervous. Hey, about Saturday night, I'm sorry if I overstepped. You didn't. I have a tendency to be too honest when I drink. You were right about everything. She looks surprised. Really? Yeah, I've been thinking about it all weekend. I am stuck. I have been for years. We talked during lunch, actually outside on the bench this time. I tell her about my life, or lack thereof. How I graduated with a degree in computer science but took this job because it was easy and safe. How I meant to keep learning new skills and applying to better jobs but never did. How I had hobbies once, photography and hiking. but slowly stopped doing them. How I had friends from college who I gradually lost touch with. How I became this hollow version of myself without even realizing it. She listens without judging, just lets me talk. So, what are you going to do about it? She asks. I don't know. That's the scary part. I don't even know where to start. Small, do one thing different this week. Like what? I don't know. Anything. Take a different route home, try a new restaurant, talk to someone new. Just prove to yourself that you can break the pattern. It sounds simple, but also terrifying. That week, I actually try. Tuesday, I take a different route home, discover a park I didn't know existed. Wednesday, I go to a new restaurant for dinner instead of eating frozen food. Thursday, I respond to an old college friend's message I've been ignoring for months. Friday, I stay after work and talk to Melissa about movies and music instead of rushing home. Small things, but they feel significant. My face when a 21-year-old intern just completely destroyed my entire worldview in one conversation. Be me. Week 3 of actually trying to change my life instead of just existing. It's been going surprisingly okay. Still working the same soul-crushing job, but at least I'm doing other stuff too. Melissa and I have become actual friends. We hang out after work sometimes, get food, talk about life. She's told me about her boyfriend back at college, some dude named Tyler, who does CrossFit and posts gym selfies. Sounds like a tool, but I don't say that out loud. One Thursday, she mentions they've been fighting a lot lately. He doesn't understand why I'm taking this internship so seriously, thinks I should just coast through it. But I actually want to learn stuff and network and build my resume. Sounds like he's intimidated by your ambition. Right, that's what I said. But he got all defensive and made it about me not having time for him. I'm learning that Tyler is definitely a tool. We're at this Thai place near the office. It's become our spot. Anyway, enough about my relationship drama. How's your whole self-improvement thing going? Pretty good, actually. I joined a gym. Her eyes go wide. Wait, seriously, Marcus, that's huge. Yeah, I haven't actually gone yet, but I joined. Okay, that's less huge, but still a step. I'm going tomorrow. I already packed a bag. I'm proud of you. What made you decide to do it? Honestly, I realized I haven't exercised since college, and I'm starting to get that dad bod without being a dad. She laughs. You're not that bad. Thanks. That's not the ringing endorsement I was hoping for, but I'll take it. We finish dinner and she drives me back to the office to get my car. In the parking lot, sitting in her car, she seems nervous about something. Hey, can I ask you something kind of random? Sure. Do you think I'm making a mistake with Tyler? Loaded question. I don't know him well enough to say. But based on what I've told you? Based on what you've told me, it sounds like you want different things. Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. We've been together since freshman year. He's my first serious boyfriend. Sometimes I wonder if I'm just with him because it's comfortable, you know? The irony's not lost on me. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. What would you do? Me? I'm literally the worst person to ask about relationships. I haven't been on a date in 3 years. But that's exactly why I'm asking. You understand being stuck. Fair point. I think you already know what you want to do. You're just scared to do it. She nods slowly. You're probably right. We sit in silence for a minute. Thanks, Marcus. You're a good friend. Friend. Right. That's what we are. I go home and realize I might be developing feelings for someone who has a boyfriend and sees me as a friend. Great, just what I needed. Emotional complications. Try to push it out of my mind, focus on the gym thing. Friday morning, I actually wake up early and go to the gym before work. It's brutal. I'm weak as shit, can barely bench the bar. Old dudes are looking at me with pity. Whatever. Everyone starts somewhere. Get to work sweaty and tired, but also feeling weirdly accomplished. Melissa notices immediately, oh my God, you actually went. Yep, and I'm going to be sore for days. That's awesome. See, you can change. For the first time in years, I actually believe her. Weekend comes and I do something wild. I reach out to my old college roommate, Jake. We used to be close, lost touch after graduation. Yo, dude, long time. Want to grab beers tomorrow? He responds immediately. Hell yeah, man. I've been meaning to reach out. Let's do it. Saturday, I meet Jake at this bar downtown. He looks the same, maybe a bit older, but same energy. We catch up, talk about life, jobs, everything. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, I was worried about you, he says after his third beer. What do you mean? You just kind of disappeared after college, stopped responding to messages, never came to any meetups. I thought maybe you were mad at us or something. Shit, I didn't realize I'd been that absent. No, man, I wasn't mad. I just got caught up in work and kind of forgot how to be social. That's depressing as hell, dude. Yeah, I'm realizing that now. I tell him about Melissa, about the whole existential crisis, about trying to change. Wait, so this girl is making you realize you've wasted 5 years of your life? Pretty much. And she has a boyfriend? Yep. Bro. I know. Do you have feelings for her? I don't answer immediately. I don't know. Maybe, probably it's complicated. It's not that complicated. Either you do or you don't. Okay, fine, yeah. I have feelings for her. Does she know? No, and she can't know. She's with someone. Who she's apparently unhappy with based on what you're telling me. Doesn't matter. I'm not going to be that guy who makes a move on someone in a relationship. Respectable, but also, life is short, man. If you want something, you got to go for it. Easy for you to say. Actually, no, it's not. I let the love of my life slip away in college because I was too scared to tell her how I felt. She married some other dude last year. I saw it on Facebook. Still haunts me. Damn. We make plans to hang out again next week, actually follow through. I'm slowly rebuilding my social life. Monday at work, Melissa seems off. She's quiet, not her usual energetic self. At lunch, I ask what's wrong. Tyler and I broke up. Oh shit. What happened? We had a huge fight over the phone yesterday. He basically gave me an ultimatum. Either quit the internship and come back to school, or we're done. So I told him we're done. She's not crying, but I can tell she's upset. I'm sorry, that sucks. It does, but also it doesn't. Like I'm sad, but also relieved? Is that weird? No, that makes sense. Sometimes ending something that's not working feels like freedom. Exactly. Like I feel sad about losing the relationship, but excited about what comes next. We spend lunch talking about her plans, her goals, what she wants to do after graduation. She's thinking about moving to a different city, getting a job in marketing or public relations. What about you? Have you thought about what's next for you? Actually, yeah, I've been updating my resume, looking at other companies. Her face lights up. Marcus, that's amazing. When did you decide this? Last week, Kurt, I realized I've been using comfort as an excuse to not take risks. If I'm going to change my life, I need to actually change it, not just change my routine. I'm so proud of you. She hugs me and I realize this is dangerous territory. She smells like vanilla and something else I can't place. Pull away before it gets weird. Thanks, you're basically the reason I'm doing any of this. Nah, you're doing it yourself. I just pointed out what was already there. Next few weeks are a blur of activity. I'm going to the gym regularly, hanging out with Jake and his friends, applying to jobs. I get called for 3 interviews at different companies. First one goes terrible. I'm rusty as hell at interviewing. Second one goes better. They seem interested. Third one is at a tech startup. Young company, modern office. Complete opposite of where I am now. The interview is with the CTO, guy named Marcus, which is funny. So you've been at your current company for 5 years. Why are you looking to leave? Honest answer, because a college intern made me realize I'm wasting my life. Professional answer, I'm looking for new challenges and growth opportunities. He nods, seems satisfied. We talk about technical stuff, projects I've worked on, skills I have. It goes really well. I leave feeling good about it. 2 days later, they offer me the position. 30% pay increase, better benefits, actual room for advancement. I accept immediately. Give my 2 weeks notice at the insurance company. Mr. Henderson is shocked. You're leaving? But you've been here 5 years. Yeah, I think it's time for a change. Well, we'll be sorry to see you go. You're a valued member of the team. Bullshit, they barely knew I existed, but whatever. News spreads through the office. Derek, dude, you're leaving? That's crazy. Where are you going? Linda, I can't believe you're actually leaving. I thought you'd be here forever. Brad, this is highly irregular. Typically, employees give more notice for career transitions. Vanessa, OMG, Marcus is leaving. We need to do something for him. Suddenly, everyone cares that I exist because I'm leaving. Melissa is happy for me, but also sad. I can't believe you're leaving before I am. I know, wild, right? This is all because of our conversations, isn't it? Yeah, you basically kicked my ass into gear. Good. You deserve better than this place. My last week is weird. People keep stopping by my desk to say goodbye like we were close. We weren't. Vanessa organizes a going away happy hour. I actually go because Why not? Everyone's drinking, sharing stories, being nostalgic. Derek tells this story about how I once fixed his computer and saved his entire sales presentation. I don't remember this at all. Linda talks about how I was always reliable and professional. Again, pretty sure she didn't know my name until last week. Brad gives a speech about my contributions to the team. It's all bullshit, but kind of nice bullshit. Melissa pulls me aside at the end of the night. So this is it, huh? Yeah, Friday's my last day. Are you excited? Terrified, but yeah, excited too. Good, you should be both. We're standing outside the bar. It's cold. She's shivering a little. I give her my jacket without thinking. Thanks. There's this moment where we're just looking at each other. I want to tell her how I feel, but I can't. She just got out of a relationship. I'm leaving. It's not the right time. Marcus, can I tell you something? Sure. You've become really important to me over these past few months. My heart is racing. I know we haven't known each other that long, but you've changed my perspective on a lot of things. You showed me that it's never too late to start over, to choose different. Yeah, and I'm going to miss you when you're gone. I'm going to miss you too. Another moment of just looking at each other. She leans in and hugs me, this time longer. I hug back, memorizing the feeling. She pulls away, hands me my jacket back. We should stay in touch. Definitely. She walks to her car. I watch her drive away. I stand there in the cold, wondering if I just made the biggest mistake of my life by not saying something. Friday comes, my actual last day. Clean up my desk, pack up 5 years worth of accumulated crap. Most of it goes in the trash. Say final goodbyes, shake hands, exchange LinkedIn connections with people I'll never talk to again. Melissa walks me to my car. So this is really it. Yeah. You better not become a stranger. I won't, I promise. I'm serious, Marcus. You have my number. Use it. I will. We hug one more time. Thank you for everything. Melissa, genuinely, you changed my life. You changed your own life. I just pointed you in the right direction. I get in my car and drive away from that office building for the last time. Watch it disappear in my rearview mirror. Feel like I'm leaving behind more than just a job. I could start my new position the following Monday. It's overwhelming at first. New people, new systems, actual challenging work. But it's also exciting. I'm learning new skills, working on interesting projects, talking to people who are passionate about their work. My coworkers are younger, energetic, actually care about what they're doing. It's like entering a different world. I text Melissa updates about how it's going. She responds with encouragement and questions. We make plans to hang out that weekend. Saturday comes, we meet for coffee. She looks different, more mature somehow. So, how's the new job? Amazing. I can't believe I waited 5 years to do this. I'm so happy for you. You seem different, more alive. I feel different. I feel like I'm actually participating in my life instead of just watching it happen. That's beautiful. We talk for hours about everything and nothing. I realize I'm not scared anymore. Scared of rejection, scared of change, scared of feeling things. Melissa, I need to tell you something. She looks at me with those eyes that started this whole thing. What's up? I have feelings for you, like romantic feelings. And I know the timing is probably terrible and you just got out of a relationship, but I can't not tell you anymore. She doesn't say anything for a long moment. My heart is going to explode. Marcus, here it comes, the rejection. I have feelings for you too. Wait, what? You do? Yeah, I have for a while. I just didn't think you saw me that way. Are you kidding? You're all I think about. She laughs, actually laughs. So what do we do now? I don't know, this is new territory for me. Me too. We decide to take things slow, see where it goes. First actual date is the next week, dinner and a movie. It's perfect and awkward and everything a first date should be. She holds my hand during the movie. I walk her to her door after. I had a really good time tonight. Me too. Can I kiss you? I thought you'd never ask. Best kiss of my entire life. Drive home feeling like I'm floating. Text Jake. Dude, I kissed her. Jake, finally, proud of you, man. Over the next few months, everything changes. Melissa and I are officially dating. My new job is going great. I get promoted to senior developer. I'm back in shape, have actual friends, doing things I enjoy. Life is unrecognizable from where it was 6 months ago. Shushed, all because a 21-year-old intern told me I was wasting my life. Melissa's internship ends in December. She gets offered a full-time position at a marketing firm in the city. We celebrate with Jake and his girlfriend at a nice restaurant. I propose a toast. To new beginnings and people who kick your ass when you need it. Everyone laughs and drinks. Later that night, just Melissa and me, sitting in my apartment. Can you believe how much has changed? She asks. No. 6 months ago, I was a completely different person. You were always this person. You just forgot. Maybe, but you reminded me. She kisses me. We make a good team. Yeah, we do. My phone buzzes. It's an email. Subject, your 5-year work anniversary. It's from the insurance company's automated system. I laugh and show it to Melissa. Oh my God. The universe has a sense of humor. Yeah, it does. Delete the email without opening it. That chapter is over. This is the new one, and it's so much better. That feeling when you spend 5 years invisible in a dead-end office until someone finally sees you. Be me. 6 months into dating Melissa, life is completely different from the corporate zombie existence I had before. New job is challenging but rewarding. Actually using my computer science degree for once. Working on real projects, building applications, solving problems that matter. My team is solid, a bunch of mid-20s developers who actually give a shit about their work. There's this guy Ryan, who's into the same video games I am. We play online together sometimes. There's Emma, who's hilarious and shares my taste in movies. There's David, who's the team lead, super chill, actually treats us like humans instead of resources. It's wild what a difference it makes when your coworkers are actual people you want to be around. Melissa's thriving at her marketing job, already getting recognition for her creativity. She's exactly the kind of person who succeeds when given the opportunity. We're at that stage of the relationship where everything is still exciting, but also comfortable. Movie nights at my place, trying new restaurants, random road trips on weekends. She drags me to concerts and art shows. I drag her to gaming conventions and hiking trails. We balance each other out. One Saturday morning, I'm making breakfast when she comes out of the bedroom looking serious. We need to talk about something. No, the 4 words every guy dreads. Okay, what's up? My company wants to send me to a 6-month training program in New York. Process this information. That's amazing. That's huge. But it means I'd be gone for 6 months and we just started this whole thing. Sit down across from her at the table. When would you leave? Next month. If I accept. Do you want to accept? Career-wise, absolutely. It's an incredible opportunity. But relationship-wise, I'm terrified of what it might do to us. Think about what the old me would have said. Probably would have been insecure and made it about myself, but I'm not that person anymore. You have to go. Really, Melissa, you spent months telling me to stop playing it safe and actually live my life. You can't not take this opportunity because you're scared. We'll figure it out. 6 months isn't forever. She looks relieved and scared at the same time. You're sure? I'm sure, and honestly, the fact that you're even considering turning it down tells me you care about this relationship. But I care about you enough to not let you give up opportunities for me. She tears up a little. How did I get so lucky? I ask myself the same question every day. We spend the rest of the morning talking logistics, planning visits, discussing how we'll make long distance work. It's scary, but also kind of exciting. She accepts the position. Next few weeks are a whirlwind of her preparing to leave. We make the most of the time, doing everything we can think of. The night before she leaves, we're lying in bed just talking. Promise me something, she says. What? Don't go back to who you were, even when I'm not here to push you. Keep going to the gym. Keep hanging out with friends. Keep living. I promise. I'm serious, Marcus. It would break my heart if you regress just because things got hard. I won't. I've come too far to go back. She leaves the next morning. I drive her to the airport. Hug goodbye at security. She's crying a little, so am I. 6 months, then I'm back. 6 months. I love you, Marcus. First time either of us has said it. I love you too. She goes through security, turns back to wave one more time. I wave back. Drive home feeling empty, but also proud. Old me would have fallen apart, begged her to stay, made it a drama. New me understands that sometimes love means letting someone pursue their dreams. First week without her is rough. We text constantly, video call every night. She tells me about New York, the program, the other marketing people she's meeting. I tell her about work, my friends, the mundane daily stuff. It's not the same as having her here, but it works. Second week, I have a moment of weakness. Come home from work to an empty apartment, no plans, no motivation. Whereas that old familiar feeling of just wanting to zone out and let time pass, almost order takeout and spend the night gaming alone. Then I remember my promise. Text Jake, "Hey man, you free tonight?" Jake, "Yeah, what's up? Want to grab food and hit the gym?" Jake, "Hell yeah, brother. I'll pick you up in 20. We work out, get burgers after, talk about life. "How you holding up with Melissa gone?" he asks. "It sucks, but I'm managing. Trying not to fall back into old patterns." "That's growth, man. Proud of you." "Thanks. Honestly, I wouldn't have gotten here without her kicking my ass. Or without you being willing to change. That's on you, bro." He's right. Melissa was the catalyst, but I did the actual work. Weeks turn into months. I get into a rhythm. Work, gym, social life, video calls with Melissa. She's flourishing in New York. I'm texting, posting pictures of the city, networking events, new experiences. Part of me is jealous, but mostly I'm just happy for her. 3 months in, something weird happens at work. I'm in a meeting with the CTO and some other senior people. They're discussing a new project, something about expanding the team and needing someone to lead it. "Marcus, what do you think about stepping into a leadership role?" "Wait, what? Me?" "Yeah, you've shown great initiative. Your code quality is excellent and the team respects you. We think you'd be a good fit for tech lead on this new project." This is insane. 6 months ago, I was an invisible data entry drone. Now I'm being offered a leadership position at a growing startup. I'd be honored. "Great, we'll discuss details later, but wanted to gauge your interest first." Leave the meeting in a daze. Pros immediately call Melissa, even though she's probably in class or something. She answers, "Hey babe, what's up?" "They want to make me tech lead." "What?" "Marcus, that's amazing. Tell me everything." Spend 30 minutes on the phone excitedly talking about this opportunity. "I'm so proud of you. See what happens when you actually try." "I know, right? A year ago I would have been too scared to even consider something like this." "You're not that person anymore." "No, I'm not." We talk about when she's coming to visit 2 weeks from now. Can't wait to see her. Those 2 weeks crawl by. Finally, it's Friday. She's flying in for the weekend. Pick her up from the airport. She looks different, more confident, professional. New York changed her in good ways. We hug for like 5 minutes straight. "I missed you so much." "Missed you too." Drive back to my place. She talks nonstop about everything she's been doing. I love listening to her, the energy, the passion, the excitement. We spend the weekend attached at the hip, making up for lost time. Sunday night, we're cuddled on the couch watching some show neither of us is paying attention to. "I have to tell you something," she says. Here we go again. "They offered me a permanent position in New York." My stomach drops. "Oh, yeah, it's a really good offer. More money, better title, working on major accounts." That's great. Can hear the lack of enthusiasm in my own voice. I haven't decided yet. "What do you mean?" "I mean, career-wise, it's a no-brainer, but there's other factors." "Like what?" "Like you. Like us. Like the life I'm building here." Don't want to be the reason she turns down an opportunity. "Melissa, you have to take it." "But what about us?" "We'll figure it out. People do long distance all the time." "For how long, though?" "Indefinitely?" "Good question." "I don't know, but I can't be the reason you don't pursue your dreams. You're not just some guy, Marcus. You're the person who changed my whole perspective on life." "Before I met you, I was just coasting, not really thinking about what I wanted. You showed me what it means to actually care about someone's growth. Shit, now I'm emotional?" "So what do we do?" She takes a deep breath. "What if you came with me?" "Did not expect that." "To New York?" "Yeah. You're a software developer. There's tons of tech jobs there. You could find something easily. I'd probably make even more money. And we could actually build a life together instead of just doing long distance. Process this massive life change she's proposing. A year ago, I couldn't even leave my dead-end job. Now she's asking me to move across the country. That's a big decision." "I know. And I'm not saying you have to decide right now. Just think about it. We have 3 months before my program ends. She leaves Sunday night. I drive her back to the airport. Think about New York, okay?" "I will. I promise." "Love you." "Love you too." Spend the next week in my head about this. Talk to Jake about it over lunch. "Dude, that's huge. Are you actually considering it?" "I don't know. It feels crazy. But also, like, why not? What's keeping you here? Think about it. What is keeping me here? My job is good, but New York has better opportunities. My friends are mostly Jake and people from work who I've known less than a year. My apartment is fine, but It's just an apartment. Nothing is really tying me down except comfort and fear. Honestly, nothing is keeping me here except being scared of change. So there's your answer, man. A year ago, you were scared to leave a job you hated. 6 months ago, you were scared to tell Melissa how you felt. How'd those work out? He's annoyingly right. Talked to my boss David about the possibility of leaving. Hey man, can I be real with you about something? Of course, what's up? Explain the whole situation. Melissa, New York, the potential move. He listens without interrupting. First off, I'm happy for you. That sounds like an amazing opportunity. Second, I'd be sad to lose you, but I'm not going to guilt you into staying. You're talented, Marcus. You'll do well wherever you end up. Thanks, man. That means a lot. And hey, if it doesn't work out, doors always open here. Start putting out feelers, updating my resume, reaching out to recruiters in New York. Get responses immediately. Turns out my experience at the startup looks really good. Set up phone interviews with 3 different companies. First one goes great, they're interested. Second one goes even better. They want to fly me out for an in-person interview. Third one offers me a position on the spot. Salary is 40% higher than what I make now. This is getting real. Fly to New York for the second company's in-person interview. Melissa picks me up from the airport. Oh my God, you're really here. Yeah, I have interviews tomorrow morning. Are you nervous? Terrified, but excited. She takes me to dinner at this amazing Italian place in Brooklyn. So what do you think of New York so far? It's overwhelming, but in a good way. I can see why you love it. Right, it's so alive. There's always something happening. Spend the night at her temporary apartment. It's tiny but cozy. Wake up early for the interview. She makes me coffee and gives me a pep talk. You're going to crush this. Just be yourself, the smart, funny, capable guy I fell in love with. Kiss her and head to the interview. It's at a fintech company. Fancy office in Manhattan, floor-to-ceiling windows. Meet with the hiring manager, the team lead, even the VP of engineering. They grill me on technical stuff, problem solving, team dynamics. I answer everything honestly. Show them my portfolio, talk about my projects. It goes really well. I can feel it. We'll be in touch by end of week, the hiring manager says. Leave feeling confident, meet Melissa for lunch, tell her how it went. I think I nailed it. Of course you did. I knew you would. Spend the rest of the day just walking around the city, exploring neighborhoods. She shows me her favorite spots, coffee shops, parks, bookstores. I can actually picture living here, building a life here with her. Fly back home Sunday. Everything feels different now. Like I'm already half out the door mentally. Wednesday, the fintech company calls. We'd like to offer you the senior developer position. The salary is stupid good, way more than I ever thought I'd make. Benefits are excellent. They even offer relocation assistance. I'd like to accept. But can I have until Monday to give you a final answer? Of course, take your time. Call Melissa immediately. They offered me the job, she screams, actual screaming. Oh my God, are you going to take it? Yeah, I think I am. So you're really moving here, we're really doing this. Yeah, we're really doing this. More screaming, crying, laughing. I can't believe this is happening. Me neither. A year ago, I couldn't even imagine changing jobs. Now, I'm moving to New York to be with you and start a whole new life. You're amazing, Marcus, you know that? Only because you made me believe I could be. Spend the weekend wrapping my head around this massive change. Give my 2 weeks notice at the startup. David is sad but supportive. You're making the right call, man. Hey, go build that life. My team throws me a going away happy hour. It's actually emotional because these people became real friends. Ryan, you better stay in touch, dude. We still have raids to finish. Emma, New York is getting one of the good ones. Don't let them change you. They're genuinely sad to see me go. Jake helped me pack up my apartment. Can't believe you're actually leaving. Feels like yesterday. You were that depressed dude at the insurance company. I know. It's surreal. You're doing the right thing, though. Following your girl, taking a risk. That's what life's about, man. Thanks for being there through all of this. Seriously. That's what brothers do. We hug it out, promise to stay close. Moving day comes, professional movers take all my stuff. I'm driving my car to New York. Melissa's flying back that week. I do one last drive through my neighborhood past the old office building. It looks smaller than I remember. Can't believe I spent 5 years there just existing. Make the drive to New York. It's long but therapeutic. Time to think about everything that's changed. Arrive in New York on a Thursday. Melissa helps me find a temporary place until we can apartment hunt together. Start the new job on Monday. It's intense, fast-paced, challenging. Exactly what I need. My coworkers are brilliant, the projects are interesting, the culture is collaborative. First month is a whirlwind of adjusting. New city, new job, new life. But Melissa is there through all of it. We find an apartment in Brooklyn. Small, but perfect for us. She helps me decorate, makes it feel like home. 3 months in, we're at a coffee shop on a Sunday morning. Just reading and enjoying each other's company. Can you believe this is our life now? She asks. No, it still feels like a dream. A year ago, I was invisible. Nobody knew my name. Nobody cared if I existed. And now I'm here in New York with you, doing work I love. It's wild. You know what the craziest part is? What? You were never actually invisible. You just thought you were. The whole time you had this potential, this capability, this life waiting for you. You just needed someone to point it out. Or maybe I needed to hit rock bottom first. Maybe, but you did the hard part. You chose to change, you did the work, you took the risks. I'm just glad I got to be part of your journey. You are the journey. None of this happens without you. She smiles, reaches across the table to hold my hand. So what's next for us? I don't know, but I'm excited to find out. Me too. 6 months later, I get a text from an unknown number. It's Linda from the old insurance company. Hey, Marcus. Hope you're doing well. Just wanted to let you know that Mr. Henderson is retiring and they're having a party. Wanted to see if you could make it. Look at the text for a long moment. Think about that version of me, the ghost in the cubicle. Type out a response. Thanks for thinking of me, but I won't be able to make it. I'm actually in New York now. Hope everyone is doing well. Delete it. Actually type, thanks for reaching out, Linda. I appreciate it, but I've moved on to new things. Send everyone my best. Hit send. Close my phone. Melissa walks into our apartment with groceries. Hey, babe. Can you help me with these? Yeah, of course. We unpack groceries together, talking about our days, making plans for the weekend. This is my life now. No more invisible, no more sleepwalking, no more wasted years. Just living. Really living. With someone who saw me when I couldn't see myself. Sometimes I think about what would have happened if Melissa never showed up at that office. Would I still be there counting down the days to retirement? Would I have ever woken up? Probably not. I got lucky, incredibly lucky, that someone cared enough to call out my bullshit. But I also chose to listen, chose to change, chose to take risks. That's on me, and I'm proud of that. A year and a half after moving to New York, I get promoted to engineering manager. Melissa gets promoted to senior marketing director. We're both thriving when supporting each other, building something real. Jake visits for a weekend. We show him around the city. Dude, you're like a completely different person, he says over drinks. Yeah, I barely recognize old me. That's growth, man. That's evolution. You should be proud. I am. We toast to new beginnings, to taking chances, to actually living. Later that night, back at our apartment, Melissa and I are on the couch. Do you ever miss it? She asks. Miss what? The simplicity of your old life, when everything was predictable. Think about it honestly. Sometimes for like a second when things get stressful. But then I remember how dead inside I was. How every day was the same. How nothing mattered. And I realize I'd rather have this chaos than that emptiness. Good answer. She kisses me. I love you, Marcus. I love you too. Thanks for taking a chance on me, on us, on all of this. Thanks for seeing me when I was invisible. We fall asleep on the couch watching some show, wake up at 2 a.m. and go to bed properly. Lie there in the dark, Melissa breathing softly next to me. Think about the kid who spent 5 years in a cubicle waiting for his life to start. He's gone now, replaced by someone who actually lives, someone who takes risks, who loves deeply, who isn't afraid anymore. Close my eyes and smile. Tomorrow I'll wake up and actually look forward to the day. What a concept. That feeling when you spend half a decade invisible in a dead-end office until someone finally sees you and shows you how to see yourself.
5 years in the same gray hue, fluorescent lights and coffee that I hate. Nobody knew my name or cared if I was there, just numbers on a screen until I fade. And she walked in with fire in her eyes, said, boy, you're dying and you don't realize I was a ghost in the machine, sleepwalking through my own life. She woke me up, now I can finally breathe. Found myself when she saw me. She said, take a risk, do something real, stop hiding in the comfort of your fear. 6 months later, I'm alive in ways I never knew, all because she cared enough to see me through. I was a ghost in the machine, just fading away, sleepwalking through